Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope y'all have had a pleasant day. The weather has not been too bad. It could be a lot worse for the beginning of August. High temperatures made it into the low 90s once again today. 91 in the metro, 91 for Hattiesburg, 94 in Vicksburg was the warm spot in central Mississippi today. The average high temperature is usually about 93 degrees. So we're a couple of degrees below average here in Jackson, and we haven't been dealing with quite as bad humidity as what we dealt with a couple of weeks ago. So we'll take it. Overall, not a bad day. Temperatures in the 80s right now for many, 70s for others, 82 in the metro, 78 for Kosciuszko, 80 in Hattiesburg, and 81 down in Natchez. Live IMAX 12 has been clear for central Mississippi and the Pine Belt today. Storms were in Louisiana and Arkansas. We didn't have to deal with any of those. We just had some passing clouds, and for the most part, those clouds have cleared out. We're going to have mostly clear skies as we head throughout the overnight hours. Temperatures dropping to the low 70s. I think we'll drop to 73 here in Jackson, and tomorrow it's going to be a lot like today. Partly cloudy skies. We will have the potential for a couple of stray afternoon storms, but I do expect most to stay dry. 91 is what I'm forecasting tomorrow afternoon. Everyone's starting dry tomorrow morning, but once we move towards the afternoon, we could have a couple of those pop-up storms. Again, not expecting much. I do think the model is even overdoing it just a little, even just showing what it is now. A couple of stray storms will be possible. It's not saying we won't get rain in Jackson. It's just the rain chances are lower tomorrow. Going to be very hit or miss. Everyone will dry out. The later we get into the afternoon, closer to sunset, drier conditions will return. So we're going to be far from a washout tomorrow. Just a couple of hit or miss showers and thunderstorms here and there. So we've had our winds coming out of the north-northeast, which is our humidity dew points have been in the low 70s. So it's still muggy outside, but it's been a lot worse. Unfortunately, as we head towards midweek, I'm expecting our winds to shift back up out of the south. That's going to bring in more moisture, ultimately higher dew points, and that's going to give us better chances of rain along with higher feels-like temperatures. That humidity, really, by the time we get to Wednesday and head towards the weekend, I expect those feels-like temperatures to be on the rise. Just not feeling as great the second half of the week is what it's going to feel tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. Lower rain chances tomorrow, but then Monday and through Thursday, 40 to 50% chance of rain each day. We could actually see some pretty decent rainfall accumulation this week. 2 inches in some areas are going to be possible through Friday night. Even an inch is expected for most. We can have some locally higher amounts than 2 inches as well. And over the past few weeks, a lot of people haven't seen much rain. I think this is probably the best chance of rain that we'll have seen over the past few weeks. Unfortunately, the heat index is going to be back on the rise. Feeling like the upper 90s tomorrow in many places. Could be feeling like the triple digits for our western river counties. Feeling like over 100 degrees, really, I expect throughout much of this work week. And as we head towards the second half of the week, whenever we have the drier weather move back in, I think that's going to allow for those feels-like temperatures to likely return to near or above 105 degrees. The heat advisories, we'll be watching for those as we head towards the second half of the week. But either way, it's still going to be feeling more humid over the next few days than what we've been feeling over the past several days. Looking down at the tropics, still some activity ongoing down there. A tropical wave off the west coast of Africa has a 50% chance of development as it moves west. We'll be watching this one to see which path it takes. And then this yellow X here is another developing area of low pressure as a result of a tropical wave. As it moves towards the north, has a 20% chance of development. But either one of these, we will not be feeling impacts from the tropics over the next 8 days here in central Mississippi. We don't have to worry about that right now. We'll be watching the tropics as we move closer or further into hurricane season, because things will certainly get ramped up here pretty soon. But for now, over the next 8 days, nothing to be concerned about from the tropics for us. We're going to keep the potential for those scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast basically every day this work week. High temperatures right in the low 90s, slowly warming as we head towards the weekend. And again, those feels-like temperatures will likely exceed 100 degrees every day for this upcoming work week. By the weekend, high temperatures in the mid-90s, likely feeling like over 105 degrees. But overall, not too bad of a forecast. We've certainly seen worse here in the summer in central Mississippi. Okay, I hope y'all have a great rest of this Saturday. I'll be on the CW at 9, WJTV at 10, and I will be back tomorrow night with your next weather update on Facebook Live as well as YouTube.